guys, and welcome to this week's ST video. We're gonna have a look at a game called Hellraider, published by Arc in '90 and developed by Frames. And Frames also made that infuriating platformer 9 Lives. It looked nice, but was an absolute pain to play. They also made Badlands Pete, Prince and Starbreaker. And all of these games were on the ST. And Hellraider was designed by Stephen Kane from Denton Designs. And he also designed Black Lamb. And in general just worked on a ton of 8-bit and 16-bit games in the 80s and 90s. So let's just dive in! And I think this tracker tune is actually made by Stephen Kane. I don't think he normally made music, but yeah. This game is a little bit weird. I'm not sure how you start it, but I think you press fire and then it loads for quite some time. But it keeps doing this, flipping between the title screen and the high score screen. So yeah, let's see if it starts. Ah, here we are. Finally, that took some time. So we are landing with the big mothership that is called the HMS Raider or something like that. And we're inside the docking bay currently, and we can pick one of 4 orbitals that are designed to defend the ship, that can launch outside and go blasting all the minis. And this game is pretty involved for a shooter. I mean, feels a little bit unnecessarily involved, but... And also, let's address the elephant in the room. Oh, there's sound effects in the background. I think we better launch, so let's press return. And yeah, let's address the big, fat, red-green elephant in the room. I'm not a huge fan of the color palette choice here. It really does look a little bit off, in my opinion. I know it's called Hell Raider, and they're really doing a very good job. Almost too good of a job recreating the the ambience of Hell, the light ambience. Man, this looks a little bit puke-worthy. But hey, anyway, so this is the HMS Raider, this big fat ship up here. It's my mothership, and it goes around collecting these gems you can see on the ground here. And we need to protect it. How'd that sound? That was the big fat ship collecting gems. And it's a little bit weird. You can see here, yeah, the big fat ship grabs gems. And that's mine! That's okay, I survived, but my mothership did maybe not benefit from that. And the controls are a bit weird. They are directional, but also accelerated. And we have a radar. If we press space, we can see where all the evil ships are at. Oh, no, hang on, that's me. And the blob in the middle is the mothership Raider. And here's an enemy coming, I think. Let's see if we can get it. It's really rather hard lining yourself up. And we shouldn't hit volcanoes and stuff because that's bad. Oh, I was watching my radar, not my... not the mine there. Yeah, the controls are a bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest. Let's launch orbital number 2. And there's no pausing this game. There's stuff going on in the background constantly. But let's see if we can make wonderful things happen here. Don't hit stuff. No, don't hit the big fat volcanoes. I think my energy is up to the right. It's constantly being depleted. Thanks to me hitting things. No, go away, mine. Let's see if we can... Oh dear. And if we press, I think... Is it F8? No, it's F5, I think. We can control the big fat mothership, and we can also use one of its many guns by holding... Oh dear, I think we are blowing up just a tiny bit, but hey, We didn't lose too many diamonds. Let's just restart. And I think the game does get stuck here, or maybe it's just loading for a very long time. Let's see. Yeah, load times are diabolical, I must say. But let's press F5 here and let's just control the big fat ship. Same kind of weird controls, but if you hold fire, we can control one of its many guns. It's not highly effective and we take a lot of damage. I'm not sure what is beneficial here, and I think this game kind of supports 2 players, but the manual was very unclear about this. I mean, on paper this sounds pretty cool, right? But execution-wise, it's not great. And also, these annoying attacking ships can take an absolute beating, and sometimes I'm not firing. I don't know why. Please blow up, all of you. Okay, please die. Yes, yes, yes. Excellent. So if we hold fire, we just control the guns here. Then, of course, we are missing all these lovely diamonds, and we can see how many diamonds we've collected down to the to the right, the holds. And of course the mothership's shields are displayed at the bottom. But hey, let's just launch one of the orbitals because I feel like it. Oh god, the mothership is taking damage. Okay. Oh no, please. Yeah, the controls are not great really. It's really rather hard. Let's just activate the radar. See what we can find. And sorry for all kinds of weird sounds in the background. Go away, mine! I don't think we can shoot the mines, though. There's all kinds of sounds in the background. The people renovating are using their power tools. Ha! Take that! The pilot on the mothership is a bit of an idiot, because they don't really care about mines. They will just drive into them. Okay, that was not good. Let's quickly launch. I think we are blowing up yet again. Okay, I'm just going to go and grab some diamonds and just control the mothership. Oh man, I already hit that volcano. It's not entirely clear what damages you. I mean, if it's sticking up anything from the ground, it probably is going to hurt you. I suppose you learned that, but it's a bit annoying. And what is that that's happened below me? Is that some sort of puking volcano or something? Oh, this volcano is spewing out gems. That's amazing. That's my favorite kind of volcano. Although I, of course, have to fly into it because that's what I do. And weirdly enough, there's no ships around here. Okay, there's something. Okay, that's a turret. Let's not go there. There's also a big evil mothership that you really don't want to run into. Really, you don't. It just annihilates the radar. Don't think turrets show up on the radar, sadly. And still no enemies. That's strange. It's all kind of quiet and empty here. But of course this is a bit boring. You know, it's just flying around like a big fat retired Pac-Man. And I believe we have some turrets up there. I want that. Sorry. Gimme. Oh, give it up, will ya? I bet there's a big fat pile of diamonds up there where the turret is at. Okay. Take that. Okay. I can't fly into that because this ship is like crawling on the ground instead of flying. That was a mildly high crater. It's quite hard destroying the enemies, but such is life on the radar. The explosions are kind of satisfying, though. When you finally hit one of these bastard enemies. I think I mentioned it already, but I think there's some sort of two-player game here. The manual was kind of not very clear on how that's supposed to work. It was a pretty lengthy manual, so I didn't read absolutely everything. But yeah, I think you can have two players somehow. Oh, nice! They changed the color palette. That's good. Actually a huge improvement, I would say. Maybe a little bit cold, but hey-ho. Better than the puke-worthy color palette of stage 1. Ah, we have turrets. Oh, they blow up quite easily when I use the mothership's cannon. Or cannons, there's quite a few of them. Let's not forget to activate my radar. And then all of a sudden the cannon stops working in some directions. It's a little bit strange. Or maybe I can't fire backwards. Maybe that's it. Yeah, I think that's the docking bay, because you can dock with your orbitals and re-energize them. But of course, flying around with the radar is a little bit boring. So let's just launch one of the orbitals, shall we? Which takes about forever, but And now all of a sudden the keyboard controls aren't working. Why? Oh yeah, there's something very weird. I don't know if it's the emulation that causes this or what, but there's something strange going on here. Maybe this game doesn't like my emulator, or maybe it's just bugged. Nope, I can't get the controls to work, sadly. I'm not sure what's going on, but you know what? I think I'm done. I don't think there's too much else to discover in this game. It's an interesting idea on paper, but in execution, with the pretty wonky controls and the pretty small play area, yeah, it's a bit frustrating, but it's technically pretty nice. It scrolls smoothly and the graphics looks a little bit puke-worthy, but kind of nice. So, yeah, I'm not sure how I would have felt about this game back in the day, but let's go and see if we can find some reviews and find out what some other people thought. And I could only find a scan from French Génération 4, and my French is pretty non-existent, but looking at that face in the review kinda tells the complete story. That face gave the game a score of 30%, so that's pretty bad. And even given my limited knowledge of French, I can see that that guy wasn't too fond of the color palette either. And I did find one other review in German ASM, but I couldn't find a scan of it. But they apparently gave the game 1.8 out of 12. So yeah, not glowing reviews exactly. And I can kind of understand that. The game has potential, but the execution just feels pretty clumsy, and all the weirdness with the controls and extra keys. Yeah, this one probably needed some more love to really work and to be fun. But hey, it was the early 90s. And with that, I'm going to say thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and as always, hope to catch you next time. Cheers!